If you've been curious about voice AI agents but haven't built one for your own yet, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to build a simple voice AI agent through VAPI. No code, no complexity, just step-by-step how you put the agent together so you get your first one up and running. I'm Mo from Silver AI, and we build voice AI agents for small to medium-sized businesses. And if you think that any of this is interesting and you want to see how voice AI could play into your own business, then I do invite you for a free consultation. I leave links in the description below. With that said, let's jump right into it. All right, so first things first, what you want to do is to sign up for VAPI, and I will leave a link in the description for you to sign up directly to VAPI. So please do that. And once you're ready, let's go into the dashboard. Bear in mind that the UI in VAPI is constantly changing, so don't feel beat up if you see that what I'm doing right now does not exactly reflect the user experience that you're seeing. What generally doesn't change is the naming. So if you feel in doubt, just look exactly for the naming of the sections that we're looking into and you should be fine. So for example, now what we want to do is go into the assistant section. I think they should never change the name of it, so you should be good with that. And in our case, we want to create a new assistant, and what I did is that I put together a document that you will find in the description, and you can just copy paste all the prompts, the text that I will be using in this video, so you can just copy paste it and give it a try. So what we have here is Rita from Tea Time. It's a little shop, online shop that sells 3 t-shirts. And yeah, we just called it Rita from Tea Time. So I'm just gonna call it that. So I'll just copy the name Rita from Tea Time and paste it. We will use a blank template. Create assistant. And now what we need to play around with are a few settings. So first things first, we have the provider, which is OpenAI, and I recommend you stick with OpenAI because it has the best conversational, let's say, tune to it. So I would recommend you stick with that. And generally, when it comes to models, I do really like the 4.0, simply because it has a conversational tonality to it that you might not find with 4.0 or the cheaper versions. Also 4.1 and 4.0 are the best when it comes to using specific tools that you might need at a later stage, but for now we don't really care about that. And yeah, I would just select 4.1. Just be aware that it's a little bit more expensive, but let's say if you want something that feels a bit more human, it's worth the cost. All right, so then we get first message mode. And what this means is that we select who is going to speak first when a call is initiated. In this case, what we want to do is to make the assistant speak first. So, or if you want, for example, for the assistant to wait until the user speaks, you can also do that. So you can set that as you wish, but we like to do assistant speak first generally. So with that, we need to select the first message. First message is pretty much the opener line that the assistant is going to greet us with. And I did create a simple one. Just said, hey, this is Rita from Tea Time. How can I help you today? So let's just copy and paste that. And then the system prompt. This is where we are pretty much giving it all the instructions, examples, guidelines on how the agent should carry itself. So this is really where you shine when it comes to trying to set up, design the agent. So what we're going to do now is to simply copy the system prompt that I provide in the document, which you can find here, system prompt. Boom, we copy, and then we go back into VAPI and we paste it, and then we are pretty much good to go. Now, when it comes to the rest of the settings, I would recommend keeping it as they are. Just for example, something that might be relevant is the temperature. Temperature is pretty much how, let's say, not emotional, but how much, how creative you want the agent to be. I generally do like to keep it between 0.4 and 0.6, just to give it a bit of wiggle room to be creative, but not to make things up, which might be a bit of a problem if we're going to put it in business use cases. So yeah, I think this is a pretty reasonable sweet spot. And what I think it might be interesting to play around with is to select a voice that actually feels human. And for now, the best provider for voices has been ElevenLabs, so I recommend going with them. And then I did leave a voice actually that I think might be a good fit for the initial trial, so I recommend using that. So what you do is you select ElevenLabs, and here you can already see a lot of voices, but not all of them might be, like from ElevenLabs, might be selectable from here. So what I like to do is, for example, when I see a voice that I like on ElevenLabs, I simply copy the ID of it, and I go here, click on Add Voice ID manually, click there, and I paste the ID here directly. You don't really need to worry about this now. I just provided you with that in the document, so you can just simply copy, click on Add Voice ID manually, and paste right here. Now, when it comes to voice model, I like to go for V2, 11 Flash. That's just because it's the fastest, it has a very low latency, which means the time that it takes for the agent to respond for anything that we say. Just for this reason, I like to go for it, so we can really go strong with the performance. Nice, so what we need to do now is to hit publish. Good, then it gives us this is the data successfully, and we're able to then give it a try.
Hey, this is Rita from Tea Time. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I was thinking, what t-shirts do you guys have?
We offer 3 unique t-shirt designs: Sunset Vibes, Codemaster, and Mountain Zen. Would you like details about any of these?
Are they expensive? They sound quite, I don't know, fantastic or creative.
Thank you for your interest. I don't have information about pricing, but I can share details about the designs and available sizes if you'd like. Let me know if you want to hear more about a specific t-shirt.
All right, so I think that was a quick exemplary way to try the agent. Now we just finished the call. Now, some people might be interested in trying to connect it with a phone number. And actually, VAPI makes this very easy. So you pretty much go into the section called phone numbers. And what you can do is get a VAPI phone number for free. So you go here, free VAPI number, and you pretty much select an area code. And bear in mind, this is only in the US. So if you're coming from abroad, you will, or I'm not from the US, but if you're in any other country, you will need to get your own number via SIP trunking. I'll be having a video just for that. But if you're from the US and you just want to try it, you can just simply click, I don't know, like a area code. I just made one up. Let's see. Hey, why is it not? VAPI phone numbers are free of charge and limited to 10. Not sure why it's not. Okay, we just didn't have to put the plus. So for example, I'll put 12. Okay, it's okay, it must be. Let's see. So yeah, not all the code numbers are the area code numbers are available. So once you try them, you just get a few that might be working, and I just select one of those, and then boom, we have it. It will take 2 minutes to activate. So what we will want to do now is to pretty much select the agent that we want to connect this phone number to, and we are pretty much able to call the number directly here. Now, for anyone that is not from the US, I do recommend using a tool called Hushed, which provides American cheap phone numbers. That's how I do it when I want to try to test any voice agent. I'm not from the US, so I don't have an American phone number, but I use Hushed to just purchase a US phone number and test my agents. It's a pretty cheap and easy way to set that up. All right, so that was it for a quick overview on how to build your first voice AI agent. I hope this was easy and helpful for you to give it a taste and give it a try. And if you have any questions or just have any doubts, please comment. I get to every comment and try to respond in a timely manner. And if you want more help, more hands-on, I do also provide consultations, which are free. So feel free to grab it in the description below. With that said, I do invite you to sign up. We make videos about voice AI and voice AI agents that drop every week, so you don't want to miss these out. And I do invite you to watch my 2 recommended videos right here. See you next time.